Hello everyone, welcome back to Bitcoin Trade. In this episode, kind of talk about more about the gift cards, mainly because I'm finding it very useful. And if you look here, you could actually have your gift card on your smartphone. So your phone's not your phone anymore. Your phone's just a computer that happens to, be able to make calls. So, anyways, my wife has an Apple phone, an iPhone, and basically she loaded the app um, for GYFT, Gift, Gift. Okay, so there you go. You see, it takes payment in bitcoins, and if you notice from the last episode, previous episodes, I did an episode on gift cards. How one way you can realize something with your Bitcoin other than trading electronic money for electronic Bitcoins. So instead of this being a video game, you can actually do something with it. So I loaded my app here, excuse me, on my Samsung Galaxy, and you see it's the cards that I happen to have purchased. They're already here. Now, if I click onto them, I'm probably not going to use them. I just want them to show you for the most part. But you click on it, and this is what I've purchased, $100 worth, and it says redeem. And basically, there's the card number and some access numbers or PIN numbers that you put in here to basically redeem it. Now, my wife already redeemed hers, and see, this is the one that she redeemed. She also redeemed one at Target, and then on her phone. So it's on her. The actual amount of everything is on her phone. So basically, there it is. I'm not sure if I can use this or not. If I just have to push redeem, I probably won't, but who knows. Basically, I guess we can share our gift cards, and so I'll probably be using my own gift cards here. And let me see, what else does it say? It says here. Okay, another thing you can do is, this is very interesting, is not only can you take the gift cards that you bought from Gift or Gift, whatever, but you can also add a gift card. And this is typically how you would add a gift card in your um, a gift card that maybe you didn't sell, because look at all these other gift cards that you can add into it. I mean, they don't, like Albertsons. They don't offer Albertson gift cards, but if you have a Albertson gift card, you could add that gift card into this app. And basically, it would be like, you once you click on, once you complete everything, the barcode shows up on your smartphone, and then they literally just scan your smartphone, or they'll type in the number, one or the other. But look at all these other ones, other gift cards that you could. Although it doesn't really help for people who have bitcoins, because some of these do and some of these don't. Mostly you will see most of everything that's offered here. But my point is, as more and more people start to realize that Bitcoin users have only, a certain avenue to spend their money, well, that's the avenue they're going to go to. They're going to spend their money where, they can, or they can spend their Bitcoins where people will accept Bitcoins. And that's where they're going to go. And the reason why Overstock.com accepting Bitcoins is a big deal is because, I saw some interviews that I don't know who the CEO is, but I saw some interviews, and basically, he's got a good point. Everybody else will have to, in the future, accept Bitcoins, because Overstock.com accepted Bitcoins. And, you know, I trade my debt for credit. I trade my US dollar debt for a Bitcoin credit. And like I told you, you're trading your debt and prepaying into a Bitcoin as credit. Now, whatever happens to money, if there's just a lot of inflation going on, no matter what the price of one Bitcoin is going to be, you're going to always be able to ideally redeem your credit for whatever amount of debt is out there that's worth one Bitcoin. So, you know, that's huge for me, because my anticipation, my hopes is that um, I'll spend less and less of my Bitcoin for the same things, and that's the point of Bitcoin. It's an instrument of credit, is what I'm trying to tell everyone. And that credit means that credit's worth a lot more than your U.S. dollar debt. I'm talking to people who deal in U.S. dollars. If you're in Europe, it would be the euro debt. If you're in China, it'd be the I don't know what they call it, but it'd be a Chinese debt. Or if you're in Japan, it'd be the yen, which would be the you know Japanese debt. So, anyways, my point is that uh, the markets, the retailers, the people who want your, I guess, your debt, they're gonna eventually just exchange it unless their suppliers start taking Bitcoin payments. But they other competitors can't concede. There's no way they're going to concede, even though it's a small segment, but it's a drastically, I mean, it's a growing segment. And if you have an online presence and you're not dealing with Bitcoins, well, you're going to end up like, what's, you're going to end up like, America Online. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, if everybody remembers America Online, I mean, they were huge. They were big. Everyone thought they were going to take over the world, but they never got out of, they never moved beyond dial-up. And look at them now. I mean, uh, does anybody ever even say AOL anymore? I haven't seen an AOL address in a long time, like an email address or anything. So, don't become like America Online, where you're stuck in dial-up and everyone's moved to, super speed internet, T1 lines and all that crap, or DSL or cable modems. Don't be like that. If you want to stay competitive and you want to survive, this is, I have to admit, this is where it's going. And for people who trade in Bitcoin and who have Bitcoins, there's really only a certain amount of avenue where we can go, and we're going to go through that avenue because, if you understand what Bitcoin is and you know how it works, you'll know that, you'll be generating wealth through Bitcoins. And at some point, right now I know it's limited, but I shop at Whole Foods. And I don't shop at Whole Foods because they got better food or anything. That's because that's where I can spend my Bitcoins as far as getting groceries. And apparently Whole Foods seems to be a better type of food. Um, but to me, it was all profited off of trades. Essentially, I got free food. My original investment in Bitcoin was not involved in that gift card. Um, So, I guess the price won't really matter to me as long as that money is being created from thin air, which that's what money is. It's just printed paper created from thin air. So basically, I was able to capitalize on the government printing money. So that's what I'm trying to tell everyone. You know, um, money really does grow on trees if you think about it. I mean, the paper grows, paper comes from trees, if I recall. So, anyways, um, something I wanted to show you, because I can now take my gift cards without printing it, you know, without the plastic cards or anything. I just need a number, the verification, and a PIN. Sometimes depends on the card, and then you know, I'll just put it into, right here. Here it is. Voila. Here's my gift cards. Um, so, and ironically, I get points, and they represent about 3%. I think about 3% points back or something. I'm not sure, but anyways, it doesn't matter to me because remember this is all profited um, from Bitcoin trade. So yeah, if they want to give me back more money, that money that um, I essentially created out of thin air. So this is just an update. My wife has her app. She goes to the store and she buys the stuff and she just shows them the barcode and they scan it and voila. And hers updates to show the amount that's left. I haven't reloaded any of these gift cards yet, but again, this is how, this is a life of credit, not a life of debt. So I've already prepaid into it, and I'm already reaping the benefits. So just want to keep you informed on that. I have not bought anything from Overstock.com yet, but my wife is looking, I'm looking, and we're just trying to figure out what we should get. I mean, really, we're not into material stuff anyway, but it's nice to know we can buy something with our Bitcoins. So again, big move by Overstock, and you're gonna probably, I've been reading in the news that even Google's trying to figure out a way to find a way to get into Bitcoins. Um, Other retailers, Amazon, eBay, are considering um, taking Bitcoins as payment. What's another one? I believe, was it eBay? I think eBay has its own category for Bitcoins now. I'm not sure you can put a bid on it or buy it now, but I think you can just put it in the classifieds. So, and that's in the UK. So I don't know what they're going to do in America yet, but you're starting to it just makes sense for anybody who has an online retail presence to accept Bitcoin as payment. I mean, they've got to. They just cannot allow. I have to agree. They cannot allow one online retailer to basically take over the market for Bitcoin. They just can't. They're just going to lose market. And for someone like me who used to deal in debt, U.S. dollars, now I'm living a life of credit. I mean, I still have U.S. dollars. Don't get me wrong. I mean, just like like I explained in my previous episodes, having U.S. dollars and having Bitcoin, have a little bit of both or equal amounts or whatever, because you're going to be, if you're trading, you're going to be going in and out of Bitcoin and U.S. dollars. And if you see my previous episodes, I explained why. But also, in real life too, you're going to have your Bitcoin wallet somewhere offline, of course, and that's yours. That's basically your pile of gold for anybody who understands gold. The reason I don't have gold is because, man, I just don't have. I don't want to carry that heavy stuff around. I don't want it in my house because, you once you start flaunting your wealth, I think you slowly become a target for, I don't know, people who like to steal or whatever. If you ever notice, you go into nicer neighborhoods, they seem to be gated and they have those guards at the front gate and everything, and all that stuff again costs money, and it's the only reason you do that is because you're the fear of you becoming a target. So like I said, sometimes having some physical form of wealth is really a drag. Um, but having Bitcoins, I mean, it could be anywhere. Like I said, it's literally, you know, this is a, sorry, this is a micro drive. Sorry, I'm in the dark here. So this is a micro drive, okay? And if you notice in on the back here, I don't know if you can see it that well. I'll try to illuminate it. There it is. So you see that little slot in the back? That's a micro something, micro SD card that fits in here, which this used to be the micro, now it's not. Anyways, you can fit as many Bitcoins as you want in that little micro drive. How much, bytes, how much bits and bytes it takes? Not a lot. You could have a lot of Bitcoins in this thing. Some of these are 2, 5, 10 gigs, So, my point is, you could have all this, and no one would really know. That's the thing about it. So, anyways, this is, not a chart. Well, I guess I might go to a chart. I guess that's why y'all wanna see a chart, of course. But I just want to show this, and yeah, I'm realizing my gains, but not as money, but as a form of credit through gift cards. So, anyways, so let's go on to the chart here, and let's find out what's going on. Okay. All right. So, all right, here we got Mt. Gox, and I haven't changed any lines, I haven't added any lines. So what you're seeing here are lines that I've made previously, and look where it's moving. It's moving around those lines, ironically. So that's in a half an hour, and let's just back up to an hour to 2 hours, maybe back up to 4 hours, so we can see the whole channel. Okay. So what we got here is pretty much what I thought would happen. And I'm sorry I don't post my videos right away. I usually wait a day after. Again, I'm trying to show that I'm not trying to manipulate what I'm doing on the video, because I've already done it. It just posted a day after. So, anyways, I believe we talked about this downtrend, and we talked about this uptrend support line here. And so it looks like there's a lot of hopeful traders out there who are trying to push up the price, and that's good. Either way works for me. If it goes up, I have Bitcoins. If it goes up, yay. If it goes down, I'll buy some more. So what we have here is, as you see this support line right here, as you can see it, looks like a lot of people are trying to push up the price and bring it back to an uptrend. Now, got to be cautious, because I do see this downtrending channel here. You see it coming right there. So it did drop. It did stop at that support right here, and it's a slight, and it did bounce back up, retesting the resistance line. Now, at this point, I don't know how strong it is. It seems like it's trying to move, but it has to break this point, finish above at least this high now. So it has to finish at least this high, and then it's, as time goes on, this resistance line's coming down lower and lower. So it's now gonna not only meet this resistance line, but it also has to finish higher above this high. So you're looking at, it has to finish right about here, which is, what number is that? 1024, somewhere around there. And then not only does it have to continue on that uptrend, finish here, it has to continue up, and I don't know what resistance line there's going to be at this point. There may not be one, other than just trying to go above this high, and it would be 1100. It's a little challenging now, considering where it is and how much resistance there is, because if you look at the market depth, look at all these. Now I don't know how much is bullshit and how much is real, but at least the 955, 960, 965, 970, at least those first four range of numbers, 55 to 70, I think that's at least real. That's plausible. I don't know about these other ones, but it changes all the time as the price moves. So, and then if you look at the buys on the bottom, not as much. More on the resistance, not as much on the buys on the bottom. But like I said, it doesn't. These limit orders don't move the market. What moves the market is this little gray area in between here, which are the market orders. And I explained why in my previous episodes why someone with a large amount of Bitcoins will not put a limit order in there, but will make a market order. And it can be done at any time for whatever reasons. I mean, somebody could be looking at this right now and says, oh, it's reached the resistance line. Well, I'm going to put a market order of 600 Bitcoins on a sell. And then it will move that price down. And the thing about market orders is you don't get the price you get right now. You get the price where it will move. So if you got 1 or 2 Bitcoins, it doesn't change the price that much. If you got 600, you can easily drop that price another $20. So if you had 600 Bitcoins, matter of fact, it tells you how many Bitcoins you need to move a price at a certain place. So let's go show that real quick. And so you see here. Now, if you see, if I put my crosshairs at any point in time here, where like for example, see the vertical crosshair, and then you see where that big line right here. You see that big line? So if I got my crosshair, just my vertical crosshair, to go through that line, and then the bottom part right here, you see this little straight line right here. So there's a big buy order right here. If I just put my crosshairs to basically intersect that line, guess what I get? I get some. Oh, okay, it's changing now, so I'll put it right here. But guess what I get over here? I get some information, and it tells me how much you need to buy and sell to move at that price. So I would have to buy 364.13 Bitcoin, and that's how much it's going to cost me in US dollars. It's 34. Oh, hold on. $349,000, and the price will reach 159. So if you look at where that price is, it's pretty much at 159. Okay, so 159, and then it tells you how much you need to sell as well for the price to drop down to 930. So think about that. $300,000, $350,000 to move the price, $30 up or down from actually where it is now. So doing market orders is kind of good, but if you have that much, if you put a sell order in and you sold, you have that many Bitcoins to sell, you would have sold it at $390.11 on a market order, but you would get your order fulfilled. Vice versa, you would need 364 Bitcoins to move the price up to 959, 76.45, whatever. So this to move the price takes real money. It's not leveraged. It's not margined. It's it's not borrowed. It's real money. So keep in mind what this is all about. This is all about credit and debt. Exchange your debt for credit, and you're exchanging your credit for debt. So this is all this is. Okay? Forget US dollars, euro, forget fiat currency. The concept is simple, is debt for credit, credit for debt. Okay? So there's some other tools where you can get an idea of how many Bitcoins does it really take to move a price. Alright? So anyways, I want to show you that real quick. Maybe that helps. But also, if you look here, you see it hitting that line, and it goes up above a little, but there's a hard resistance, and look at look at the resistance here. So you're looking at um, you're looking at excuse me, let me just move this out of the way. So you're looking at all the sell orders versus buy orders, and there's just a lot of resistance on the buy on the sell orders here versus the buy orders. But you never know. Someone could just make a market order and just blow everything out of the water. But so far, it's gone back up. I mean, it's hit the support line. It's gone back up, but like I said, it's getting squeezed, and squeezed. So, and you can't put a buy order above the price, and you can't put a sell order below the price. So, the only thing you can do is make a market order from wherever it is. So, I have to say, you make your decision. Let's go back to the 4-hour here. So basically, here's my scenario for this. Is basically, it has a lot of up resistance. All right. Doesn't mean it's not going to go up, but I told you what it needs to do to go up. If it goes down, obviously I've been mentioning that the possibility of this downtrending channel. So put some buys in here just in case. If you're already in it, if you want to profit, you can put a sell order here, or you can just hold on to it, or sell partial and see if it moves up a little bit, then rebuy back in. So a lot of things you can do. So there's the chart analysis for today, if anybody was interested in that. So until then, I guess that's it for this episode. And there's always something to talk about with Bitcoin. If it's not the price action moving, it's different ways. I guess you can generate wealth through Bitcoin. So I guess that concludes this episode. And I'll just do a quick shot of this. No, this. Okay, do a quick shot of this. So give it a try. If you've profited off of Bitcoins, or you made money on Bitcoins, or if you have Bitcoins and it's gone up in value since the last time you bought some, give this a try. This is a really easy way to, I guess, you're not realizing money, but you are realizing something that, if the retailer hasn't accepted Bitcoins, this is another way for you to, make some purchases with your Bitcoins. So anyways, stay tuned for the next episode, and bye.